Guys, how you doing today? Today we're going to try to make English muffins. English muffins, nice little fun breakfast thing, and I grew tired of having pancakes for the last few days. And I'm going to make a Caesar salad, and this recipe calls for an egg white, so I think all that's a good idea. That way I don't waste an egg white. I'm going to start with a cup of quite warm water. I'm going to add that to a pack of the yeast. And give that just a pinch of sugar. Give that yeast a little bit of food. And we're going to give that a quick stir. And make sure the yeast is activated, and we'll be back in a minute. Alright, now we have some little bubbles here forming on the top. And it's starting to smell, for lack of a better word, yeasty. Almost like the head of a beer. So we're going to add the rest of our ingredients. I have 2 cups of flour here, just all-purpose. I have a teaspoon of kosher salt. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil. And we're going to add also an egg white. Now I'm going to drag my Caesar salad bowl over here because I plan to make a Caesar salad in a minute. So to separate this, basically I'm going to crack the egg into my hand and just let the white fall through my fingers. And you can go back and forth between your hands a couple times. And that egg, you'll end up with just the yolk in your hand. And I put that over there. That will get Caesar fried in a minute. Give my hands a quick rinse here. If you haven't watched my Caesar salad video, I advise you to. It was my first video I ever made. It makes me all warm and fuzzy to think about it. So now, we're going to bring this dough together using anything but a whisk. I had a whisk out because I'm going to make Caesar salad, and I just very quickly regretted that decision. So, I'm going to grab a spatula and bring my dough together. Now we don't need this dough, so that's kind of cool. This is going to almost seem like a batter as opposed to a dough. Like to the point where you would not be able to work with it on a board at all. I told you this is going to be quick and easy. By then, I'm telling you now. But you'll see that just now, after just a few minutes of playing with it, this is our dough. Now we're going to cover that and let it double in bulk. It's going to take about an hour and a half, and I'll be back with you then. All right. Our dough is doubled up. And what we're going to do now is onto a well-floured surface, just kind of peel it out. It's very airy, it's still extremely sticky. And with a lot of flour in our hands, we're just going to try to work that enough that we can form it into 6 equalish pieces. Take our bench scraper, go in half, and then in thirds. And we want to form these into a ball. So we're going to take one of our dough circles and you just kind of cup your hand over it. And you let it roll. Roll back and forth until you can form it into a circle without seams. All right, once you kind of have that, put it into cornmeal on both sides and repeat your process. So once you get them all kind of set, we're going to cover them and let them double up again. Okay, so it's been another hour, and we're going to cook up our English muffins. We're going to cook them in clarified butter. So what I've done to do that is I melted some butter in my fry pan, and now what I've done with my skillet is I just kind of tilted it, and we're just going to take off the top layer of this white stuff. This is the milk solids that are in the butter. And they would be the what has a tendency to burn in the butter if you were to leave it there. I get most of it. I don't need to necessarily get all of it. What this will do is it'll increase the smoke point of my butter. And the result is much clearer liquid. So we got that there, and kind of put them on about a medium flame now. And just to help that smoke point just a touch, just gonna put just a little bit of canola oil in there. Alright. Gonna go get our muffins that have risen up again. Whoa, look at them. Okay. So you want to cook these about 6 minutes on either side. Try and pick them up without deflating them too much. You're going to lose some of the thickness. That's just part of the deal. And a lot of that air that remains in there is going to be our nooks and crannies. So there we got 3 of them there. Get you a good look at them cooking here. All right. So, here we have half a dozen English muffins. I'm gonna let them cool off some, and then I'll take a poke inside and see how they look. Well, that was really easy. You know, just a little bit of time, but it was mostly in rising and stuff. And they really look great. I mean, they got lots of volume, lots of fluff. If they taste as good as they look, it's going to be well worth it. Alright, so we're back out here. We're going to give our iron skillet English muffins a try. Let them cool off. I have some of those butter solids that I skimmed off making the clarified butter. And the whole test of this is whether I can do it with a fork, so there goes nothing. Aha! We have nooks. We have crannies. Grab a little bit of those butter solids. Take a little taste. So there are our English muffins. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoy.